On the face of the Spurs players because they lose yet another game as Fulham win this one 2-1. Now let's go to the bottom half of the Premier League standings because yes, that is exactly where you will find Tottenham Hotspur now on 29 points, just a few ahead of Forest who are on 27 and 4 points above the relegation zone. Stevie, you said wow when we looked at that because it is pretty surreal to see Spurs that close to the drop.
Yeah, and for 60 minutes, they looked as though they were going to get relegated. I mean, at 2-0, Smith Rowe was one-on-one with the keeper, clean through, and Vicario came up with a save. Otherwise, this game would have been done way before it was. But the changes after an hour completely turned the game around. And I guess the only positive for Spurs is that in that last half an hour, they actually looked as though they had some desire, they had some character, they went forward. You know, Fulham were hanging on at the end, put them under a lot of pressure. So that's the positive from this game and this performance. But the bare bones of it is it's another loss. And if they continue to start games the way they did in this one, then they will continue to lose games because they were awful, absolutely awful.
Jules, just having a look at this Spurs starting 11 and seeing some names there, I mean, it's hard to believe that. Can they really be in a bit of a fight for survival?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to be fair, they should have been 4-0 down even before Richarlison scored that goal anyway. So you saw the stats, you saw the expected goals. There was just no match at all. And where I'm disappointed, and we said it after the North London derby last week as well, because I didn't really understand Tudor's plan in that game and the fact that he only went with 2 attacking players. For me, it didn't make sense. Today, this is a guy that he was born in a back three, right? Literally, he was born, at the hospital, he was born, it was a back three. All his life, he was back three as a player. All his life as a manager, he was a back three. His second game in charge at this club, when he's got players available on the bench, we saw Denso coming on in the 90th minute, I don't know why. And then he reversed to a back four where he's never played. I think the stats is 98% of his games as manager with a back three and 2% with a back four. And what does he do in his second game in charge, away from home in a London derby against a good team like Fulham? He goes to a back four, which is not him. So already the guy is kind of betraying his own ideas, his own philosophy, his own methods. All they did this week at training was beep test. This is all they did. Somebody was telling me twice a day, that's it, they were running like this. Well, we saw it today. Yeah, okay, you ran, good for you. Maybe you had a bit more energy, good for you. You were atrocious for an hour, atrocious.
That explains. I didn't know that, Jules. That explains.
I don't know, Stevie, really, I don't know what to say.
It does, that explains it. What do you think is going to happen if you run the guts out of your players and then you come on up in derby where you need to have your energy up and your strength and your sharpness, but you've run the guts out of them during the week? I mean, seriously, that makes no sense at all.
Well, let's go back to our level-headed goalkeeper in Xhaka. Xhaka, more percentages here now. Give me a percentage that Spurs goes down.
Percent that Spurs goes down, I think it's at 20%.
Oh, okay.
There's still some daylight between themselves and who's it, West Ham in the bottom three.
Forest below them as well.
Yeah, 20%. I just feel they do escape it.